Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. James with it. Henderson outside. Misses from short range. And it's the Magic with the ball. Some early scuffles for the third pick overall in 2023, but Tim Scoot Henderson coming on strong.
Well, he is slowly improving his efficiency. He has a long way to go, but with those physical tools and work ethic, I wouldn't bet against him.
Now here's Henderson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Washington. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Neesmith can't get it to go.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Poked away. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Beasley for 3. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's James. And a miss there on the triple.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Beasley with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer, guys.
And as always, Ali, great job. Thank you. Here's flag. From past the arc. Henderson attacking. And the foul called on P.J. Washington.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And stolen by Flag.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Here's Jackson. And it's Flag with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's James. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technicals. Well, Tim, one thing that's certain about Malik Beasley, man, he can fire and hit.
Yeah, he gets hot, especially the last few seasons, Kevin. Keeping that three-point percentage at or above 40%. It's that kind of spacing every offense needs.
Vanderbilt with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Orlando. Doesn't get it to drop for him. LeBron with it. Out guarded by Smart. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And that'll tie this game up.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Wembanyama, right side. Pass to flag. 4 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. .50 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is LeBron. Pass to Nesmith. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And it's James missing. Orlando leading. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Here's Nesmith. And the layup's good off the glass. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Vanderbilt with the screen. Here's Wembanyama. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando out in front. They're up.
10.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
He gets it in there.
Well, I like the versatility from Simons. He's a lot more than just a jump shooter. He can also beat you in the paint.
Pass to Hield. Over Rozier. Hield can't hit.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Here's Simons. Back to Nance. Shot clock at 5. And Simons has it in the corner. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Another shot. Nice D from Porzingis. Inside. Stolen by Smart. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys?
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate the reporting. Rozier up top. He has yet to score. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. James on the drive. The layup missed. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From deep, McBride's shot is off. Well, LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. And it's off from three-point range. Williams inside the line. Here's Washington. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Washington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that above the rim.
LeBron up top. And they double up James. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Morant. Washington. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Magic lead by 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beasley with now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's James. Good defense by Wembanyama.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Nesmith. Lock at 6. Now here's Jackson. Henderson outside. Beasley for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Magic shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Stolen by Jackson. James left side. Jackson with the screen. Can they get it? Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Williams for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Henderson looking it over. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Orlando leading by 12. On the wing, heel. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. Pass to Beasley. Outside for Jackson. Three-pointer. And Scoot Henderson with the three.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
To the middle. Here's LeBron. Off with the layup.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Wembanyama looking it over. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Orlando making some changes. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nance outside. Outside, Porzingis. Out to Nance. From the arc. And no good that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
McBride's shot is off. Right side, Simon. In the corner, Barrett with it. The kick out to Simon. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Guys, back to you.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much.
And Barrett did a nice job that time surveying the defense, saw his options, and he ended up taking it himself.
Here's Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Back to Bogdanovich. Nance comes with the double team. Here's McBride. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Give yourself a round of applause.
1:43 left in the third. Outside, Barrett. Screen by Porzingis. Lets it go with the three. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Rozier missing. Magic leading by 9. Here's Flag. .115 left in the third quarter. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Right wing. Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Magic leading by 10. And here we go.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
To the inside. Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now James. Pass to Nesmith. Back to LeBron. And here's Beasley. And stolen by Flag. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnovers.
Here's Nesmith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Wembanyama. And he lays it straight in. And the Magic lead by 12.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's James missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Morant outside. Here's Flag. Here's Washington. Pass to Flag. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Morant outside. Here's Wembanyama. He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Magic leading by 14. Here's Morant. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Beasley with it. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by LeBron.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Here's Wembanyama. Can't hit from in close.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And here is Nesmith. Getting crafty. James.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wembanyama. Vanderbilt. Here is Wembanyama.
LeBron James.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
At the line for the match.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it.
And you have to account for Smart's scoring abilities. Great job by him of just noticing the defense being over-aggressive.
Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Beasley. Outside, Porzingis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Magic leading by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
It's rebounded by Nesmith. Here's Simons. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
James wide open. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
The ball goes to Orlando.
And so it's Orlando taking this one.